on trial for lying. You're apparently allowed to lie to the American people about elections, even though nobody ever really did that before. But okay, he's on trial for breaking specific laws, forgery.
Well, I mean, forgery. Before Stacey Abrams contested her election and said that it was.
Well, that's.
So let's be.
Yes, but okay, you're right. Yeah. I concede.
Okay, Hillary Clinton took a very long time. I don't think
Hillary Clinton was there before the night was over in her purple suit.
That's Candace Owens arguing with political commentator and old woman lookalike Bill Maher about all things Trump. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like Candace Owens was brave enough to venture into Uncle Touchy's puzzle basement to discuss politics on Club Random. For those of you who don't know, Club Random is a podcast hosted by Bill Maher, and it's a lot like his show on HBO, except he doesn't prepare and he's stoned and drunk all the time.
The thing that I'm trying to get you to say, though, we know that you hate Trump. That has been abundantly obvious.
Yes,
I actually
we do.
think that Trump out of office
for good reason.
Was a good thing for your show because it allowed you to.
It's not about my show, Candace.
No.
That's insulting.
No.
That's insulting.
I'm saying because people that weren't watching your show, that you didn't let me finish. You can't be told by sentence I didn't finish.
No, but you keep implying that I'm. Can we just have this professional courtesy that I concede and I believe you believe everything you say.
Yeah.
Give me the same courtesy.
I said I believe you hate Trump. And
you're saying I'm doing things for ratings or to bring in a different audience.
Bring up ratings. I actually believe that literally amongst my audiences, more conservatives started watching you post Trump.
Yes.
Myself included.
But that's a big.
That's not a bad. I'm sorry I said you got a bigger audience now. My gosh, are you going to cry yourself to sleep? More people like me.
No. You ascribed a reason to it that's not true.
Now, I know this isn't directly pertinent to the discussion about Trump, but I wanted to include it because it highlights how, just like Trump, Candace is an expert troll. I mean, people like Maher will suggest that their opposition are stupid conspiracy theorists or hateful monsters for their beliefs, but if you dare to slightly impugn their motives, it's the end of the world. I mean, you saw it when that NPC meme was going around and people were defacing his and John Oliver's billboards by suggesting that they're narrative-driven liberal puppets.
Everything was about Trump.
I agree.
Right? And it wasn't. It's never been that way for any other president. And not everything was about Obama.
Other presidents weren't not like that.
We have definitely. I think I believe that and we can disagree on this. I think that from the second he announced that he was coming down, there was a media obsession with taking him down like I've never seen. It actually woke me up. I was on the liberal side and it turned me into a conservative. It was vicious. It was nasty. It was calling him things that he wasn't.
You
didn't participate in that. But pretending that Trump was like a avowed racist that was trying to bring back the Klansmen was a little bit like dramatic,
But that happens with every president. Yes, that's what they do. They try to destroy. They didn't try to destroy Obama.
Not in the way that they come on Trump. You had the Lisa Bloom period where you had 85 million women that came out of the woodwork with allegations. And where were you guys? He's been in the public sphere for the last 30 years. He's had shows. Where were you guys with your allegations before he announced running president? I mean, it was so obviously a ratchet job.
The problem Bill is having here is with the definition of the word they. Candace is using it to mean the establishment. Hollywood, politicians, journalists, academia, goes on and on. Bill means it like Republicans and Fox News said some unfavorable things about Obama one time. I mean, find me a single story from that time that mainstream conservatives ran with that comes remotely close to any of the things they've done with Trump. Just look at it. They've edited clips, misquoted him, taken things out of context, and outright lied to push their agenda. Which, by the way, despite being debunked, people still believe a lot of that propaganda. Here's Bill harping on the grab him by the hoo-ha thing.
One of them's right from the horse's mouth saying, I grabbed.
He didn't say I grabbed.
He did!
He said he was talking about groupies. He said they will literally let you do anything, including grab them by the
He wasn't talking about groupies.
Yeah, he was.
He never said that word. He said, when you're a star.
Yes.
That's quite a leap to say we're just talking about groupies. And by the way...
He didn't say, I grabbed this woman by the P word. And I think that's a part of when I say there's so many media hoaxes. Just be honest.
He said, you can grab him by the pussy. He said, you can grab him by the pussy.
Yeah.
And you can do anything. You can grab him by the...
They see a star. That's literally, by the way, just to be clear, that's a fact.
This is something Bill has been obsessed with forever, and I don't really understand it. Like, Maher is basically a famous degenerate pervert. You figured he'd be able to understand what Trump was suggesting there. I mean, he can read and interpret all these supposed hidden dog whistles in conservative messaging, but he can't grasp that some women are attracted to rich and famous people? I mean, if they weren't, please explain Gene Simmons to me then. Bill's acting like Trump made a confession or something. Candace was 100% correct in this whole interview, and Bill was woefully underprepared for a guy who absolutely hates Trump.